Welcome back to Mental Math. Here is our problem. This equation looks quite complex, with the variable x appearing in both the base and the exponent. Let us break it down methodically. The key to solving equations like this is to use logarithms to bring the exponent down. We will take the logarithm of both sides. We start with the original equation. Since 8 and 512 are powers of 2, taking the logarithm in base 2 seems like an effective strategy. We will apply the base 2 logarithm to both the left and right sides of the equation. This gives us the logarithm base. 2 of the left side equals the logarithm base, 2 of 512. Now, we can use the power rule of logarithms, which allows us to move this exponent to the front as a multiplier. The equation now looks much more manageable. Let's simplify the terms on both sides. First, let's evaluate the right-hand side. We recognize that 512 is 2 raised to the power of 9. Therefore, the base 2 logarithm of 2 to the 9th is simply 9. Excellent! The right side is now a constant. Next, we'll expand this term using the quotient rule for logarithms, which states that the logarithm of a fraction is the difference of the logarithms. We now have the term logarithm base 2 of 8, which evaluates to 3, since 2 cubed is 8. The equation is simplifying nicely, but we still have a problem. The logarithm bases are different. To proceed, we must express all logarithms in the same base. We'll use the change of base formula. Here is our current equation. Notice the two different bases, 4 and 2. We need to convert one to match the other. Let us convert the base 4 logarithm to base 2. We will use the change of base formula, which states that the logarithm of a in base b is equal to the logarithm of a in a new base c divided by the logarithm of b in that same new base c. Applying this to our problem, the base 4 logarithm of x is equal to the base 2 logarithm of x divided by the base 2 logarithm of 4. Since the base 2 logarithm of 4 is 2, we have our conversion. Now we can substitute this back into our main equation. After substitution, our equation now contains only base 2 logarithms. This structure looks familiar. This equation is quadratic in form. A simple substitution will make this obvious. Let us look at the equation again. The term logarithm base 2 of x appears twice. To simplify, we can substitute this repeated term with a new variable. Let us say y. Let y equal the logarithm base 2 of x. The equation transforms into a much simpler quadratic equation in y. Now, let us solve for y. We will start by multiplying both sides by 2. This gives us y times the quantity y minus 3 equals 18. Expanding the left side, we get y squared minus 3, y equals 18. And setting the equation to 0 gives us the standard quadratic form. We can solve this by factoring. We are looking for two numbers that multiply to negative 18 and add to negative 3. Those numbers are negative 6 and positive 3. This gives us two possible solutions for y. Y is either 6 or negative 3. But remember, we are solving for x, not y. Now we substitute back our original expression for y to find the values of x. Let us start with our first case, where y equals 6. Substituting back, we have the logarithm base 2 of x equals 6. To solve for x, we rewrite this in exponential form. X equals 2 to the power of 6, which gives us our first solution. X equals 64. Now for our second case, where y equals negative 3. This means the logarithm base 2 of x is equal to negative 3. In exponential form, x equals 2 to the power of negative 3. This gives us our second solution. X equals 1/8. A crucial final step is to verify that both solutions work in the original equation. First, let us check x equals 64. We substitute 64 into the original equation. The base becomes 64 divided by 8, and the exponent becomes the base 4 logarithm of 64. Simplifying the base gives us 8. Now we evaluate the exponent. What is the base 4 logarithm of 64? It is the power to which we must raise 4 to get 64. Since 4 cubed is 64, the value is 3. So our equation becomes 8 cubed equals 512. This is true. The first solution is correct. Now, let us check our second solution. X equals 1/8. Again, we substitute this value into the original equation. The base is 1/8 divided by 8, and the exponent is the base 4 logarithm of 1/8. The base simplifies to 1/64. Now for the exponent. To evaluate this, let us express 4 and 1/8 as powers of 2. 4 is 2 squared, and 1/8 is 2 to the power of -3. Using a logarithm property, we can bring out the exponents. The exponent from the argument comes out as a multiplier, and the exponent from the base comes out in the denominator. This gives us -3/2 times the base 2 logarithm of 2. Since the base 2 logarithm of 2 is 1, the exponent is -3/2. Let us substitute this back. We now have 1/64 to the power of -3/2. The negative exponent inverts the base, changing it from 1/64 to 64. So we need to evaluate 64 to the power of 3/2. This is the same as taking the square root of 64 and then cubing the result. The square root of 64 is 8, and 8 cubed is 512. This is also true. Our second solution is correct. Having meticulously verified both results, we can state our final solutions. The two solutions to our equation are 64 and 1/8. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this problem, give it a like and subscribe for more. See you next time.